Hello, and welcome to Florida Redfish Hunter's YouTube channel. Today we'll cover some rigging. I'm going to show you how to make a sliding sinker rig for redfish. Let's get started. Here's a couple of things you're going to need. First off, let's start with a pair of nail clippers or scissors. You always need something to cut your tag ends to keep them neat. You need a good pair of pliers. No good fisherman wants to leave the house without these. Now we're going to use mono or braided line on your fishing poles. It's your preference. For this demonstration, we're going to use trilane big game. I believe it's 50-pound mono, and this is going to represent your main line from your fishing pole. Now your leader material. Typically, I like to use leader material that's equivalent in test to my main line. For demonstration, we're going to use this Omniflex 30-pound test, just so you can see the difference between the main line and the leader. Of course, you'll need a hook. This is a 4/0 Gamakatsu octopus hook, which is one of my favorites. A couple of fishing beads. A quick connect with a barrel swivel. This is going to go on the end of your main line to make changing out your leads very easy. Your barrel swivels. Now this is a personal preference. You decide what pound swivel or barrel that you would like to use. Works either way. Now this is a fish finder sliding sinker holder. Of course, that's going to hold your pyramid weight. And last but not least, a 2-ounce to 6-ounce lead pyramid weight. Easy to cast. It just depends on your water conditions and how fast the tide is running. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Now remember, this is going to represent the main line coming from your fishing pole. First thing we're going to do is add a bead. This is going to prevent your slider and your weight from damaging the top eye of your fishing pole. Now we add the slip sinker or sliding sinker, and then the second bead. And if you notice, it moves very easily up and down your main line. You don't have to worry about fraying your line or wearing out the lifespan of it. Next, we'll add our quick connect with this swivel, with the barrel swivel on the end. Very simple knot that I use. I'll put on the description what the name of the knot is, but you simply twist it 2 or 3 times and then run your tag end back through the loop. Good thing about this knot, the tighter you pull on it, or the harder you pull on it, the tighter it gets. Make sure you moisten your line, and you want to cinch it down with your pair of pliers. Now from here, we're just going to cut off the tag end to keep it nice and neat. Now that completes the portion that goes on your main line. Now we'll grab our leader material. It's going to be our mono. And I usually try to use between 12 to 16 inches for my leaders. That way it gives your bait a chance to kind of float around to attract attention. Now at this point, you choose. A lot of people like to add a hook holder at the end of the lead to be able to switch out hooks at their convenience. What I like to do, I like to snell my hooks. So anyone who's ever snelled a hook, there's a couple of different ways to tie it. I have a very quick and simple way. I actually have an additional video that shows you how to snell hook very quickly. But just going through the front of the hook, take your line down, and I usually wrap between 6 and 8 times around the shaft of the hook. And then I'll bring the opposite end of the line back the opposite way out of the hook. It is a lot simpler than it looks. And there you go, quick snell of a hook. Now you take your barrel swivel, and I'm using the same knot that I used to attach the quick connector to my main line. Just twist it a couple of times, take the tag end back through the loop, and carefully cinch it down. Don't forget you have a hook on the other end. So grab your pliers, wrap a little bit, a nice little snug, and clean up by cutting off your tag end. Typically I like to tie several of these snelled leads the night before using different size hooks. So some may have 2-aught circle hooks, 4-aught circle hooks, 2-aught octopus hooks, 4-aught octopus hooks, or even some bigger, just depending on how big the fish are in the area. Now just connect your barrel to your quick connect. Give it a nice little snug pull. Then we're going to add our sinker. Now what I really like about this rig, once it hits bottom, it allows the fish to grab the bait, turn and run, feeling no pressure, no tension. That's why I like to have my drag set very light. Give the fish a chance to grab the bait, turn and run. If you're using a circle hook or an octopus hook, you're going to catch them right in the corner of the lip 99% of the times. But that's it. Very simple rig. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It is my first one. Hopefully there's a lot more after this. So if you would, please comment, like, and if you really liked it, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks.